Some people die twice, once when their body stops, and once when they stop trying. There was a boy named Chidi who could hear music no one else had. Not literal music, something deeper, a hum underneath conversations, a rhythm in the way rain hits zinc roofs, a melody hiding in his mother's laughter, his father's frustration, the argument next door at 2 a.m. He didn't know what to call it, so he called it nothing. Chidi lived in a neighborhood where dreams had expiration dates. You finish secondary school, learn a trade, survive. That's the script. His older brother sold phone accessories at the market. His cousin drove Okada. His sister braided hair under a mango tree and sent half her earnings home. Everyone had a hustle. Everyone survived. But Chidi, he wanted to create. He sketched album covers on the back of church bulletins, wrote lyrics in the margins of his mathematics notebook, hummed melodies while sweeping the compound. His mother would slap the back of his head softly and say, "Focus on something real." Real meant visible. Real meant money now. Real meant you could touch it. Music wasn't real. One Sunday after service, a man in a faded suit approached him. The man had kind eyes, but tired shoulders. He had been watching Chidi sketch during the sermon. "You any good?" the man asked. Chidi shrugged. "I don't know." "Then how do you know you're not?" The man, Mr. S, ran a small recording studio out of a container shop near the motor park. Rough equipment, borrowed computers, but it was something. "Come by Tuesday," Mr. S said. "Let's see what you've got." Chidi didn't sleep that night. He showed up Tuesday, nervous, excited, terrified in a way he couldn't name. Mr. A's listened to one song, just one. A raw recording Chidi had made on his cracked phone, singing into a pillow at midnight so his parents wouldn't hear. When it finished, Mr. Aza leaned back in his chair and rubbed his chin. "You're scared," he said. Chidi blinked. "I'm not." "You are. I can hear it in the way you hold back. You seem like you're apologizing for existing." The words hit different. Chidi opened his mouth to argue, but nothing came out. Mr. Az continued. "You know what stops most people from becoming great? Not talent, not money, not even opportunity." He paused. "It's the fear that they might actually be good. Because if you're good, then you have no more excuses. You have to show up. You have to try. And trying means you might fail in front of everyone." Chidi's throat tightened. "Staying small is safer," Mr. Az said quietly. "Nobody laughs at you if you never step forward. Nobody criticizes what you never attempt. You get to keep the fantasy version of yourself, the one who could have been great if only circumstances were different." He leaned forward. "But that version isn't real. And deep down, you know it." Chidi went home that night and sat on the edge of his bed, staring at his hands. He thought about all the times he'd started something and stopped, all the songs he deleted before anyone heard them, all the moments he told himself, "Maybe later, maybe when I'm ready, maybe when I'm better." But better never came, ready never showed up, because later was just fear dressed in patience. He looked at his phone, at the half-finished song sitting in his voice, memos. And for the first time, he didn't think about whether it was good enough. He thought, what if I just finish it? Not perfect, not polished, just done. 3 months later, Chidi released his first song online. It wasn't a hit, barely 200 plays, a few comments. One person said it was mid. Another said he had potential but needed work. And you know what? He smiled. Because he wasn't hiding anymore. He wasn't hypothetical, he was real. He kept going, song after song. Some flopped, some caught a little buzz. One got shared by a blogger with 40,000 followers, and suddenly, Chidi's phone wouldn't stop ringing. A year later, a label reached out. Small deal. Nothing crazy, but it was a door. And Chidi walked through it. Not because he stopped being afraid, but because they realized fear was just the price of becoming. Greatness doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It asks, are you willing to be bad at something long enough to become good? Most people say no. They protect the fantasy. They stay safe in what if and maybe someday. But the ones who break through, they don't conquer fear. They just stop letting it make decisions for them. So here's my question for you. What's the thing you keep pushing to later? What's the dream you're protecting by never starting? Drop it in the comments. Say it out loud. Let someone else see it. Because the moment you stop hiding, you stop dying. And maybe, just maybe, you start living.